Evening, everyone. Welcome. It is February 18th, Thursday, here in northern Michigan. A little bit cold outside, but pitchers and catchers have reported, so all's good in the hood. Baseball will be back on pretty soon. In the meantime, I'm doing a card and dice advanced replay of the 1955 Brooklyn Dodgers. It's been a good experience. I didn't know much about the team beyond the stars that were on that team. So I've gotten to know some of the characteristics and characters that were involved in that season. And currently, the replay Dodgers are just a game off the pace that was set by the actual Dodgers. And the game that I'm recording tonight took place on Sunday, August 14th, 1955. It was part of a twin bill with the Phillies. Phillies are in town, so they're at home at Ebbets Field. The last game that the Dodgers played was on August 10th, so it's been a gap between the 10th to the 14th before they got back on the diamond. So I did a little research and found out that Hurricane Connie had blown into town and had dumped, one of the reports was just under 3 inches of rain at LaGuardia. So they've been underwater. There's been a rain out. So it's pushed both games to Sunday in a twin bill. Because of the rest, each pitching staff then has been reset. And tonight's contest features Robin Roberts going for the Phillies against Don Newcombe going for the Dodgers. So that's why I'm recording it. It should be a good ball game. In the replay, Newcombe is currently 20-3. He has lost just 3 times. He's been a beast. The team also has scored copious amount of runs while he's on the mound too. So even when he's bad, he's been good, which is how you get to be 20-3. But in the replay, this is the third game that they faced Robin Roberts as well. Roberts is 2-1 against the Dodgers in this replay. The last game was an 11-inning affair. He won 2-1 in a walk-off fashion. So he went all 11 innings, complete game victory, as they did back in 1955. Kept pitching until you couldn't pitch anymore. So I'm looking forward to a good ball game. The circumstances, if you can picture in your mind's eye, it's been raining for days. There's finally some sun in the air, or sun in the sky, and the Dodgers are back on the field. So the folks at Ebbets are quite enamored or excited about that prospect. And we've got 2 quality pitchers from that era going today. So without much more ado, I'll go over the starting lineups and then we'll get started. For the visiting Phillies, batting leadoff and playing center field, Richie Ashburn. Batting second, playing shortstop, is Bobby Morgan. Batting third, playing right field, is Glenn Gorbis. Willie Jones, the third baseman, is the cleanup batter. Granny Hamner is playing second base. He's in the 5th slot. Eddie Waitkus, W-A-I-T-K-U-S, Waitkus, Eddie Waitkus, is playing first base. He's a 3 with a 2 rating and a 7 E rating, so decent first baseman. First time that he's been in the lineup against the Dodgers. Jim Greengrass is playing left field. He's batting 7th. Andy Semenick, the catcher, is batting 8th. And then Robin Roberts, the pitcher, is batting 9th. Both pitchers are 8s as far as their hitting ability. Both are very good hitters. In fact, let's take a quick look and see what Nuke is doing at the bat. Don Newcombe's hitting .284. He has slammed 7 homers. He has 28 RBIs in 81 at-bats. And in this replay, he has had 2 games where he's hit grand slams. One game was a multiple homer game as well. So good stick. There's no letdown as we get to the 9th spot. In fact, probably would bat higher up in other lineups. The Dodgers, hometown Dodgers, will send Don Hoke is the leadoff batter, playing third base. Pee Wee Reese is the shortstop, batting second. Duke Snyder is the center fielder, batting third. Roy Campanella is the catcher, batting fourth. Gil Hodges fills the 5th spot. He's at first base tonight. or today I should say. Carl Furillo, rare instance, he's typically 7th or 8th in the lineup. He's batting 6th tonight, or this game, playing right field. Jim Gilliam is doing the duty out in left field. Gilliam was second baseman for most of the first half of the season. He's now relegated, we'll call it, to left field. He's splitting time out there with Jackie Robinson. And Don Zimmer is the second baseman. He is batting 8th. And the pitcher, of course, Don Newcombe, batting 9th. So it'll take about an hour for me to complete a game. Typically, that's how it rolls. And you have, technology on your side. You can fast forward through and see how the game progresses. But we're going to get underway. Richie Ashburn is the leadoff batter for the Phillies. He's a left-handed batter. Don Newcombe's finished his warm-up tosses, big right-hander, and we are underway here at Ebbets Field. Again, Sunday, August 14th, 1955. 6-2 is a bounce to second base. So Zimmer scoops that one up, flips it over to Hodges, and there's one down. Bobby Morgan, the second baseman, is a batter. He's a right-handed hitter. 2-column hitter in Strat-O-Matic. See if we can get our dice roll in there. 6-10 is the result, which is a fly to center field, short, C. So picture in your mind's eye, that's a little can of corn that Schneider runs under and makes the catch coming in toward the infield. 2 are up and 2 are down. Glenn Gorbis is the batter. He's playing right field tonight. Good arm on Gorbis, a -3 for his throwing ability. 4-8 is a double 1 through 14. The split is a 12, so he blasted a double to left center field. Center fielder Schneider plays it, gets it before it gets to the wall, but Gorbis is in easily at second base with a double. So 2 out, 1 on. Gorbis is in scoring position. Willie Jones, a right-handed batter, is the batter, cleanup hitter. He is a 3-column hitter. And 3-column we get. 3-8 is a home run, 1 through 9, fly to left the rest of the way. The split is a 5, so Willie lifts a fly ball to left field. Gilliam back at the fence, looks, he won't get that one. That one is in the crowd. And the Phillies go up 2-0 on the home run by Willie Jones. Greeted at the plate. Campy throws out a new ball for Newcombe, and we are ready to go. So the Phillies are ahead 2-0 here in the first. 2 are out, nobody's on. Granny Hamner, the batter, he's playing second base today. 4-9 is a home run 1 through 19 if he's N power, but he is W power. The split is a 13, so that is a base hit to left center field. Schneider's got it. Hamner makes a big turn, but returns to first. So Hamner at first, there are 2 out. Eddie Waitkus is the batter. Left-handed swinging first baseman. He's a 3-column hitter as well. 4-5 is the result, which against the lefty is a long fly to left field. Gilliam's back. He looks up. He makes the catch on the warning track, and the side is out. But they get 2 runs on 3 hits. There were no errors. They left a man. And after 1/2 of an inning, the Phillies lead 2 to the Dodgers coming to bat. Assist at 4. I keep the put-ups and assists as well, and it's amazing to me just how accurate that Strat-O-Matic baseball is in keeping the stats throughout an entire season. I use an Excel spreadsheet for that purpose. I'll share that on the website on occasion to illustrate or show how the replays are progressing as I'm going through. I'm a replay guy, if you don't haven't picked that up by now. There are 1, 2, 10, 12, 14. I am in now my 19th replay season, so it's been a lot of fun to do so. A lot of Strat-O-Matic, a lot of good times. Don Hoke is the leadoff batter. Robin Roberts has finished his warm-up tosses, and we are underway. In this replay, I've switched to ballpark homers. Ebbets Field is definitely slanted toward the right-handers, where 1 through 18 is the result on a fly ballpark homer, 1 to 9 for the left-hander, which if you picture Brooklyn Ebbets Field in your mind's eye. They had that giant, tall fence, kind of like the Green Monster in Fenway, only in right field to keep the balls from flying out on Flatbush Avenue all over the place. So, yeah, it's a little bit of a bandbox going to right field, though. 4-8 or 4-10 is the roll, which is a fly ball center field X. Center field is being patrolled by Ashburn. He's a 2. The split is a 3. I think we got a bloop single. Yep, sure enough. So picture in your mind's eye, Hoke hits it. Ashburn digs for it, but he can't get to it. He gets it on the bounce. And Don Hoke is on with a leadoff single. Robin Roberts is a -1 for a hold. The catcher, Semenick, is a -1. And Hoke is a B stealer, so he goes from 13 down to 11. It's the possibility or potential of being safe. We're going to go with a little hit and run, though, with Pee Wee at the plate. He's a B hit and run guy. Ooh, and a 4. That's a good result, I think, for a hit and run possibility. Well, yeah, kind of. Ground ball to first. Moves him over. Thought maybe we were going to get a hit out of that, but no. But he does move him up with the ground ball to first, unassisted. Waitkus picks it up, steps on the bag. Hope, because he was moving, takes second base. There's one out, a man on second base, and Duke Schneider is the batter. Big left-hander, home run hitter. 5-6 is the result, which is a fly ball right field B as a home run or a ballpark home run. So it's got to be between 1 and 9 for the split. It's a 10, so picture all the way back as far as it could go in the right field and was pulled off the fence by, it's green grass out there, isn't it? No, that's Gorbis. So Gorbis makes the catch, 2 down. Duke gave it a ride, but not far enough. Campy's the batter. 2 out, man in scoring position at second base. Campaneris swings and misses. Robin Roberts burns one by him at the knees, and he could not fight it off. So they leave a man, and they score after 1 complete inning. Is the Phillies 2, the Dodgers 1. Or none, excuse me. On to the top of the second we go. Duke's ready to go. Jim Greengrass steps in, right-handed batting left fielder tonight. 6-6 is a strikeout on Duke's card. So he gets in his first strikeout of the night. Swing and a miss by Greengrass, 1 down. Andy Semenick, the batter, or the catcher, is the batter. Right-handed hitter. Late one-column hitter for Strat-O-Matic. So 1-5 is a triple 1, fly to left the rest of the way. The split is a 15. So when that occurs, it's a running catch in my mind's eye for the outfielder. In this case, he didn't have to run very hard. You know, it was needed a split of 1, and he got a 15. But still reaches up and makes the catch out there in left field. Gilliam does. 2 down, nobody on, and Robin Roberts, a switch hitting number 8 hitter, or 8 carded hitter, batting 9th tonight. 6-7 against the lefties is a single 1, line out to first the rest of the way. And that one was hit right on the screws, but right at Hodges. He gloves it, and it's a 1-2-3 inning for the Phillies. 1 strikeout in the inning. On to the bottom of the second. Scores 2-0. Phillies lead. Hodges, Furlow, and Gilliam are the batters due for the Dodgers. Robin Roberts, full windup, kicks and deals. Swing and a miss. He struck him out. Hodges goes down on a high-earned one. Couldn't catch up with that one. 1 down. The batter is Carl Furillo. He's a right-hander as well. Replay Furillo has been the RBI guy. It has been crazy how many RBIs he's gotten from the 7th and 8th spot in the lineup for the most part. One of the things I love about this game, you just never know how it's going to turn out. 6-6 is the split, or the roll, which is a single on Robin Roberts' card. That is into right center field. I judge it so that not everything goes to center field. 6 is right center, 5 is center, 4 is left center. 1, 2, or 3 is the opposite field for the batter. So if he's a right-handed batter, that equals right field. If he's a left-handed batter, left field. And then 1 and 2 is typical field, or left field for right, right for left. So we have Furlow's on. Gilliam is the batter. Furlow's not much of a stolen base man. Gilliam, switch hitter, batting left-handed against Robin Roberts. 1-6 is the result, which is a hard smash to second base. Second baseman, Hamner, scoops it up, flips it to Morgan for 1. Morgan on to White Waitkiss for 2. A double play for the Phillies, and that inning is over. They had a hit, but they didn't leave anybody. Double play gets the Phillies out of the inning. Oops. That belongs to the shortstop, not the second baseman. We got 2 complete in. Phillies lead 2-0. The dice roller is 7 Pixels is the name of it. It's in the App Store. I love it. You can modify the colors. You can do quite a bit with it, actually. Let's see that we had a 1 split that last time around, and he is a 1 for the wild pitch. So let's see if we actually got a wild pitch. We did not. So back to the top of the order for the Phillies. Ashburn, Morgan, and Gorbis are the batters. Newcombe, full windup. He deals. Flying ball to right field X. It's an 11, which puts it in the E rating. Furlow was a 1 and an E rating of 6 out there. And 6 is the roll. How does that play out? 6 and 6. He makes the catch. Fought it off a little bit, knuckled on him, but he put a glove on it and put it away. Deep fly to right, turned this way, twisted that way, and made the catch. 1 down. Bobby Morgan, the batter. Morgan flew to center last time up. A little short fly. 3-10 this time. He hits it right back to the pitcher. Nuke gloves it. Trots part the way to first base. Underhands it over to Hodges, and there are 2 down. Gorbis is the batter. He doubled the first time up. Scored in front of Jones's homer. 4-8. Boy, that sounds familiar. That is another double. He smashes another double off Newcombe into left center field. Schneider gets it on the backhand, fires it into second base, but not in time to get Gorbis, who's already in there. So, and again, runner in scoring position with 2 outs. Willie Jones is the batter. Jones homered last time up to account for the 2 Phillies runs. 5-5 is the roll, which is a fly ball center field. Fairly deep. Back goes Schneider. He's got room now. Puts it away. And the Phillies are retired. They got a hit. Had a man at second base, but did not progress from there. We move to the bottom of the third, excuse me. Phillies 2, Dodgers nothing. Newcombe in the replay, as is 3-0 against the Phillies. He's thrown 3 complete game victories. ERA is 2. His whip is 1.11. So he's had pretty good results against the Phillies. Robin Roberts back on the mound. Don Zimmer digs in. Roberts, the big right-hander, fires. 1-7, which is a hot shot down to third. Jones has got it. Across the diamond to Waitkiss, and there's 1 away. He hit it right on the money, but right at the third baseman, Waitkiss, or Jones, who took care of that batter. Newcombe, the batter, he's a left-hander, left-handed swinger. 2-10. Boy, if only we were a 1. Fly ball to center field B. 2-10 is the one you pray for when you got a 1 batter or 1 pitcher up there, 1 batting pitcher up there. That's the only safe result other than our next chance. So there are 2 down with a long fly ball to center field off the bat of Newcombe. Hoke, the batter, He singled, took second on a bounce out, but was stranded there back in the first. 3-12 is a fly ball center field. Nice lazy fly. Center fielder Ashburn settles under it, makes the catch. A 1-2-3 inning for the Dodgers. 2 fly balls to center field and a bounce out to third. And we have now 3 complete in the books. The Phillies leading 2-0. So far, as expected, a bit of a pitcher's duel. Runs are going to be at a premium. Granny Hamner, the batter. Got Hamner, Waitkus, and then Greengrass are due for the Phillies. 6-8, which is a bouncing ground ball to center field for a base hit. So picture in your mind's eye that went past Newcombe, got under the glove of the second baseman Zimmer, and on into center field. So Hamner's on. Waitkus is the batter. Left-handed batter. Flew deep to left last time. 3-6 is a ground ball base hit to left field, so that left-handed swing. He goes the opposite way, hits the ball past Pee-wee, between Pee-wee and Hoke over on the left side. Left fielder is, rarely do I do this, but I think I'm going to do this. Gilliam is a +3, so you got to make them pay if they can't throw. So 1-15 chance is the safe call at third base, and he makes it easily. The ball is cut off by the shortstop. Reese, runners now at first and third, nobody out. Jim Greengrass is the batter. The infield elects to go with the corners in. Hamner, with 1 out, is electing to not go on contact. Corners are in. Greengrass is the batter. 1-8, which is a strikeout swinging. Just what Nuke was looking to do. Take care of business all on his own. 1 down, Andy Simnick the batter. Same defensive alignment. In this case, yes, Hamner is going on contact with 1 out. Andy Simnick, right-handed batter, flew to left or right last time. Fine running catch out there by Gilliam. 5-9 in the result. It's a bounce to shortstop. 10 is the split, so that puts it in the E rating. Pee-wee is a 28. Let's see what we get here. 28 and 8 is a bounce to shortstop, A. So Pee-wee gets it, flips it to Zim. Zim fires it over to Hodges for the double play. The corners back, or corners in, middle back works for the Dodgers. 2 hits in the inning, 1 man left. 3 1/3 or 1/2 of an inning in the books. The Phillies lead 2-0. Outs at 2, 3, 4, an assist at 4, and an assist at short. So double play by the Dodgers gets them out of that inning. Started out with first and third, nobody out, and turned into a no-score opportunity or victory for the Dodgers. We move to the bottom of the 4th. Reese, Snyder, and Campanella are up. 3 are right-handed batting. Reese, the shortstop. He bounced out the first time up on a hit and run. 3-8, which is a home run 1, double the rest of the way. So as I said, with a 3, he's a right-handed hitter, so that is a double into right field. So picture Gorbis giving chase, doesn't quite get to it, a hop off the wall, plays it. Pee-wee's already standing on second base with a leadoff double. Leadoff man is on in scoring position. Duke Snyder, the batter. Little confab on the mound, see what they want and how they want to work this. Got Campanella on deck, then Hodges, then Ferrillo, so it doesn't get much easier after this. They're going to elect to pitch to Snyder. Outfield arms for the Phillies are as follows. Center field Ashburn is a +2. Gorbis, the right fielder, is a -3. And Jim Greengrass on left is a -1. Running ability for Reese, I believe, is 1-14. Nope, 1-15. So above average runner. Snyder digging in. Robin Roberts from the stretch checks the runner, fires to the plate. And the result is a ground ball, line shot, base hit off the glove of the second baseman. So Hamner got a glove on it, but that was all. Everybody's safe as Reese takes the third. Schneider now at first, so runners at first and third. Sound familiar? That's just how last inning started for the Phillies. They're electing to go corners in, and Reese is running on contact. I make the determination there as far as the running ability of the batter. In this case, he's a 1 to 15. In the other case with the Phillies, the runner was a 1 to 12. So a little bit slower, a little less likely to be going on contact. But contact it is with our pal Pee Wee at third. First and third, nobody out. Campanella, the batter. Roberts working from the stretch. He deals 3-6, which is a shot to shortstop A++. So if he brought the infield in, you now got a single and a big inning. In this case, shortstop Morgan flips it to Gramner for 1, on to Waitkiss for 2, a double play. However, while that's going on, Pee Wee scores from third, and we now have a 2-1 ball game. So they get the double play. Run scores for the Dodgers. Now 2-1 is the score. Make sure we got the book right here. Hodges the batter. 2 out, nobody on. He struck out the first time. Roberts from the full windup. We got a little hanging pitch there. There we go. 6-8, which is a pop to short. Pops it up on the left side. Jones and Morgan converge. Morgan makes the catch. Side retires. 1 run on 2 hits. There's nobody left. And we've got 4 complete in the books. The score is now 2-1 Phillies. Philadelphia looking to add on to that lead. In the 5th, we'll send the pitcher Roberts to the plate. And then on to the top of the order, Ashburn and then Morgan. 2-1 after 4. Full windup for Nuke. This is his 18th batter that he has faced. 5-10 against the left-hander is a bounce to short. X. 16 is the split, so Pee Wee gets that one no problem. Couple hops. Fires across the diamond, and he gets his man with ease, 1 down. Richie Ashburn, the batter. Ashburn is 0 for 2. Bounce to second base, fly deep to right. Thus far today. 6-7 is a single 1, and split is a 2. So picture in your mind's eye, that is as hard as close to getting a hit as you can get. The first baseman Hodges leapt high in the air to snag that wicked line drive off the bat of Ashburn and retires him on the big, right, fantastic catch. It was heading to the right field corner for 2 bases for sure. So 2 out, nobody on. Great play by Hodges there at first base. Bobby Morgan, the batter. Morgan is 0 for 2 as well. Mounts the pitcher last time up. Let's see what happens today. Full windup. 1-6 is a fly ball center field. Nice lazy fly. Snyder slides under it, and it's a 1-2-3 inning. On to the bottom of the 5th we go. We have a 2-1 ball game. Phillies leading the Dodgers. Bottom of the 5th, we'll see Ferrillo, Gilliam, and then Zimmer as the batters. In the actual game on this date, the Phillies prevailed. Both pitchers went the distance. It was an extra inning affair, went 10 innings. The 2 runs for the Phillies scored on a green grass double with the bases loaded. That occurred in the 2nd inning. And then also in the 2nd inning, a 1-out home run by Zimmer with a man on had tied the score. Score remained the same until it got to the 10th. Then after a single and a sacrifice, Willie Jones drove in what proved to be the winning run with an RBI single. Bottom of the 5th we go. Ferrillo, Gilliam, and Zimmer. Big right-hander, full windup, kicks, deals. It is a ballpark home run 1 through 18. Ferrillo is a right-handed swinger, so 18 and less is a homer. 16 is the result. So that one flies out of the ballpark into the seats in left center field. Oh, in right center field. An RBI and a homer for Furillo. That, let's see what that number is. There's a few games I have yet to enter into the schedule, so he's north of 20, let's put it that way, and he's narrowing in on now 100 RBIs. We're only in game 113, so quite a replay year for Carl Furillo. And as I said, he's doing that all from down in the 7th and 8th spot in the lineup. Furillo is hitting .339. This was as of, how many games do we have in it this time? That was as of game 104, so 9 games ago. So that was what he was hitting at the time. He has 22 homers and 87 RBIs at that point. So, as I said, he's narrowing in on 100 RBI year out of the 7th and 8th spot. Gilliam, the batter, bounced into a double play last time up. We've got a tie score now with that home run by Furillo. We're now tied at 2. A bounce to second base C, which, picture in your mind's eye, is a chop. Anything 11 through 20 is a chop. Anything 10 to 1 is a tap to second base. So it's a chopper to second base. Second baseman Gramner's got it. Flips it over to Waitkus, and there's one down. Zimmer's the batter. 0 for 1 for Zim. 4-7 is a called strike 3. So there's some variety. Have adapted that if it is a point of weakness strikeout, a strikeout with a dot, that I consider those to be called strikes. They only occur on the pitcher's card and not all strikeouts on the pitcher's card. I've looked for some data to tell me how many of strikeouts in Major League Baseball are called strikeouts, and I couldn't come up with an actual number. So, you know, the internet's a big place. I'm sure it's out there somewhere. But I still don't know. But yeah, called strike 3 on Zim. Back to the bench he goes. 2 out, nobody on. We got a run in. 4-9, which is a double 1 through 12. The split is a 16. So long fly ball to center field. Center fielder Ashburn on the run, reaches up, makes the catch on that bid by Newcombe for a hit. Fine running catch out in center field by Ashburn. Couple of defensive gems in the last couple innings. Good running catch. And now 5 complete in the book, and we got a tie ball game. Just like the real game those many years ago. Glenn Gorbis the batter. Gorbis is 2 for 2, a pair of doubles off Nuke today. He's leading off here in the 6th inning. 6-8, which is a line shot base hit or left or right center field. Gorbis is 3 for 3 on the day, with a base hit to lead off to 6. Not a stolen base opportunity, or much of a chance for a stolen base opportunity. Jones is okay on the hit and run, but I think we would rather have him swinging away here. See if he can recover some of that magic from the first inning where he homered. 5-6 is a swinging strike 3 on the card of Don Newcombe. 1 down. Jones grabs some pine. Hamner gets the bat. He's now in the box. From the stretch, Newcombe checks the runner back. Rocks and fires. 5-5 is a fly ball center field. Fairly deep. Snyder's going back, shielding the sun with his glove. Makes the catch. There are 2 down. First base, or the runner on first, Gorbis playing halfway, retreats. 2 out. Man on first. Eddie Waitkus is the batter. He's 1 for 2. Singled last time up. 5-3 is a fly ball right field X. We know that he's a 1. 17 is a deep fly. But Furillo runs it down back there in the corner. Gloves it, a couple steps on the warning track, and the fillies are retired. They left a man. A couple of flyouts and a strikeout. We move to the bottom of the 6th. We got a tie ball game, 2-2. And to the top of the order we go for the Dodgers. Hoke, Reese, and then Snyder are the batters. Roberts has faced 18 batters. On the internet, I've found that the typical Major League at-bat is 3.5 pitches, slightly more. So I judged that once you reach the 3rd time through the lineup, the 27th batter, that's roughly going to be, depending upon whether you get strikeouts and walks predominant, it's going to be close to 100 pitches. So use that as a barometer as far as pitch count to see how they're doing. In this case, Roberts has 3 strikeouts, no walks, so his pitches have been, I would judge to be fairly low, probably around 3 per at bat. So he's got a lot of gas in the tank yet. If we take a look at Newcombe, he's been through the lineup twice. He's now on his 3rd trip through. He has not issued a walk either, but he has given up 7 hits, 3 swinging strikes. His pitch count is a little higher, and he's going higher still because he's faced more batters. We're at the bottom of the 6th, so he's got an inning to go to pair up with with Newcombe. Hope, the right-handed batter, 3-6 is a bounce down to 3rd. Jones has it, 1 down. He reached the batter. Reese doubled and scored last time up. 4-4 is a catch X, 17 is the split. Doesn't matter where or what he is, it's a fly out or a pop out. So he pops it up at the plate. Catcher Semnick loses the mask, makes the catch right out in front of home plate, and there are 2 down. Duke Snyder, the batter, 2 down, nobody on. Snyder's 1 for 2. 6-9 is a fly ball center field, fairly deep. Ashburn again, there's plenty of room out there. He puts a glove on it, out by the warning track. And 1-2-3 inning for Robin Roberts against the Dodgers. Out at the catcher, out at first. Fly to center, an assist to the 3rd baseman Jones. We've got 6 innings in the books, and we are tied at 2. I've ordered from Strat-O-Matic the 2 new seasons this year. 1956. I probably would have bought 56 if I hadn't replayed 55. I'm having a great time with this. I like baseball with the strategy involved with having the pitcher hit. It just is, to me, it's the way the game should have been played, or should be played. Not totally against the DH, but I just think that the game, with the strategy involved with the pitcher in, you've got to make a call whether you leave him in because he's up in the next inning. You want to waste a reliever and then pinch hit for the reliever, or do you select a reliever with the idea that he can hit? Do you leave the pitcher in with the potential that he could bunt when he comes up? These are all things you got to answer. Jim Greengrass, the batter. It's 7, 8, and 9 in the Philly lineup. Greengrass is over 2, a couple swinging strikeouts. Newcomb's hoping for number 3. And he gets in place of it a wicked line shot to shortstop that Reese lunges for and makes the catch. Just 2 splits off from being a hit, so that was, Greengrass hit it right on the screws, but Reese took a step and he had it in his glove. 1 down. Andy Semnick, the batter. Andy's over 2. He bounced into a double play last time. He bounces this time to short. Reese gets it on the short hop. Fires across the diamond. He's got plenty of time to get Semnick near 2 down. Robin Roberts, the batter, switch hitter, batting left against the right-hander, Newcombe. Full windup for Nuke with 2 out, nobody on. 3-11 is the result, which is a swinging strike 3. Again, local rule. If it's a swinging strikeout that occurs with the combination of the white die, in this case blue die, being 2, or 3. So 1, 2, 1 in snake eyes, or 1 and 2, 111, 112, on down the line. So in this case, we have a 311 strikeout. I judge that this has an opportunity to then become a pass ball and the runner is safe. You have to have a split of 1 fouling. And there it is, pass ball by Campanella. Robin Roberts takes first base on the pass ball, and the inning continues. The local rule, and it happened that time, 1 in 20 chance, and he got it. So Roberts is on. It's a little cool tonight, so they're bringing a jacket for him. It's not much of a runner out there. In fact, what is he as far as a runner? I should find out, because I got a sneaking suspicion that Kismet's going to jump in there and this will become a scoring opportunity for them. Robin Roberts is a 1 to 12 runner. He gets 2+2 because there are 2 out. He's moving on a hit. So we'll see how this plays out. To the bat steps Ashburn. He lined one to Hodges last time up. Robbed by Hodges. He's 0 for 3. So Ashburn feels he is due. Newcombe working from the stretch now. Checks the runner back. 4-8, which is a double, 1 through 14. The split is a 15. So Ashburn hits that ball into left center field. Snyder cuts it off. Roberts, who's moving on the contact, makes third easily. First and third, 2 out, and Bobby Morgan is the batter. Out goes Campanella to settle down his pitcher. Apologizing for dropping that strike 3 and keeping this inning going. We're at the top of the 7th, 2 are out. Pivotal at bat here for Morgan. We look on the bench and we don't find anybody better than Morgan to take this swing. He is 0 for 3 thus far, a couple flyouts and a bounce to the pitcher. Newcombe working from the windup. 1-3 is a shot down to third base. Hope grabs it, fires it over to second baseman Zim covering to get the force at second base, and the side is out. He didn't get any runs on 1 hit. There were no errors. There were 2 left. Outs were recorded at 3, 4, and 6. Assists at 5 and 6. Pass ball on the catcher Campanella. And look who's coming up to the plate. Roy Campanella will lead off the bottom of the 7th. Home. Our 7th inning stretch is just completed. The Dixie Band is finished playing. The Bums are in the house. Roy Campanella, Gil Hodges, and Carl Farrell. 3 to draw from. If you're a Dodger fan, your money's on the fact that they're going to get a run this inning. We are late in the game, bottom of the 7th. Both starters are still in the game. Campanella 0 for 2, a strikeout and a double play ball. 2-8 is a single to center field. So Campe hits a ground ball that has eyes and ends up in the center fielder's glove on the bounces. Rolls into center, Campe is on. They're considering putting a runner in for him. Ambrose is on the bench, a decent runner, but they choose to leave Campe in the game, being that it's just the 7th. They might get another at-bat out of him. Gil Hodges the batter with 1 out, or nobody out, man on first. 4-7 is a called strike 3. Hodges stood there, as Ernie used to say, like the house beside the road. Watched that one go by. There's 1 down. Carl Furillo, the batter, he homered last time up. 2 for 2 with a homer. 4-3 is a bounce to first base. We've done a little preamble about our first baseman Waitkus. He is decent. He's a 2, and his split or E rating is a 7. We have a split of 11, so we're into the E rating. 4, even as a 7, that's not going to work. He boots it, trying to get 2, and he doesn't get any. The ball rolls up a sleeve. Furlow's on. Campy makes second base. 2 on, 1 out, and Jim Gillian batter. A little confab on the defense now. Let's go over the throwing arms once again for the Phillies. It's a +2 in center, -3 in right, -1 in left. Campanella is a 1 to 10 runner. 1 to 10 runner. We are going to pinch run for Campy as it is. Campy's coming out of the game. Up comes Ambrose to run for him. The replacement catcher will be Rube Walker. Walker will enter the game. Sandy Ambrose has gotten limited time playing here lately. He started out the starting left fielder, and his average continually slipped throughout the year. In the actual, he never did hit very well in the replay either. So Rube Walker, 2, 3, 4 plus 1 will come on to catch, and Sandy Ambrose will be the pinch runner. Bear with me while we do a little. Rube, 2, 3, 4 plus 1. So you lose that -4 behind the plate. Campy is a -4. Bench was a -4. I can't think of another catcher in a replay that I've had. Maybe Ellie Rodriguez, or Pudge Rodriguez, excuse me, the other Rodriguez for the Dodgers or the Tigers in 2012. Maybe. A definite maybe. So there's 1 out, or 2 on. Gilliam is the batter. Left-handed batter, switch hitter, batting left-handed against Roberts. Roberts is looking for a double play ball. He's already picked up 2. 6-9, which is a fly ball center field. Fairly deep. Ashburn's back. He makes the catch. Ambrose at second base. If he is, I believe he is a 1 to 16 runner. Yes, you have to be at least a 1 to 15 runner in my, again, local rule book. So picture you will, fly ball center field. Ambrose is tagging at second base on a fly ball to center, going for third. Center fielder's a +2. He is a 16, so that now makes it 18, 1 to 18 for the opportunity to be safe. He add 1 more because of the throw coming from center field. 1 to 19, 20 is the only split that gets him. So he's going to try to make third. And I'm going to try to throw the dice. And he makes third easily. The ball's cut off. Ambrose tags, goes to third. So 2 down, runners at the corners. Zimmer is the batter. He is 0 for 2. Strikeout and a bounce out. Look on the bench. There's nobody better than Zim right now. And we'll see how this happens. Pivotal at bat here in the bottom of the 7th. 5-10, which is a ground ball to third base. Same result as with the Phillies' possibility to score in the top of the inning. In this case, a ground ball to Jones. Over to Gramner. Side is retired. No runs, a hit, and error. There were 2 left. We have 7 complete in the book now. And the score remains tied at 2, Phillies and Dodgers. To the top of the 8th we go. And it's the Hardley order for the Phillies coming up. Gorbis, Jones, and Hamner are the batters. We have Del Ennis on the bench. Typically a starter. Who else do we have at our disposal down there? Roy Smalley's been a good pinch hit man. Stan Lapata, he is a decent batter, good power. So we've got some opportunities on the bench for the Phillies, but right now they're staying with the tried and true. 3, 4, and 5 in the batting lineup are up, and Gorbis, who's enjoying a 3 for 3 day, trying to get something going here in the 8th. Score is tied at 2. Top of the 8th we go. This is now the 30th batter that, Newcombe has faced. He is a starter. 9 is his point of weakness, so he can go for a while. 6-5 is a fly ball to right field, fairly deep. Back goes Furlow, makes the catch back in the corner by the stands. 1 down. Willie Jones, the batter. He homered back in the first for the Phillies runs. 110 as a bounce to third. Two hopper down to Hoke. He's got it. Crow hops, fires, there are 2 down. Granny Hamner, the batter. Hamner is 2 for 3. Couple of singles. Hasn't figured in the scoring yet. 4-9, which is, again, everybody gets wants that 4-9, and Hamner gets it. That ends up being a base hit to left center field, not a home run, as it's a home run 1-9 on the end power, and he's a W from the right side of the plate, or against the right-handed pitcher. So 2 out, man on first. Waitkus, the batter. He is 1 for 3. He's hit the ball well each time. Fouls that one back. Nuke deals again from the stretch. Strike 3 called. He burns that one by right on the inside corner under the hands. Waitkus just drops the bat. Waits for his glove to be brought out and takes the field. He knew it when it went on by. So Nuke gives up a hit, but no score. In the 9th or the 8th, we go to the bottom of the 8th. This game's got extra innings written all over it. Robin Roberts back on the mound, facing just his 27th batter, and that 27th batter will be none other than Don Newcombe. Nuke batting left, 2-5. He smacks a base hit to right field. That's what he does. So a line shot into right field for a base hit. Don Hoke is the batter. They're going to elect a bunt. 5B for the sacrifice. They didn't have the corners in because they didn't anticipate he would bunt, but he bunts anyway. The putout is made, pitcher to first. Sacrifice by Hoke puts Newcombe at second base. Nuke is a decent runner if I remember right. Still can't see his numbers there. I think he's a 1-14. He's been put in for pinch running potential before. 1-13 is his running ability, so slightly above average, I guess you would say. We're going to leave him in because we need his arm on the mound. Reese is the batter. We have Newcombe at second base in scoring position. Robin Roberts from the stretch. Checks the runner back at second base. Fires to the plate. Strike 3 called by Reese. He took that changeup, could not pull the trigger on it, and there are now 2 down. Big strikeout for Roberts. Runner in scoring position still at second base, but there are 2 out now, and Duke Snyder's the batter. He's 1 for 3. They consider walking him. We got Rube Walker up next. In fact, they are going to issue an intentional pass to Snyder. Kind of an unintentional intentional. They pitch, but not anything good. Walker's the batter. Walker is hitting. What is Walker hitting? Let's find out. Rube Walker is hitting 272 in the replay. He has 15 RBI and 81 at bats. He started out like a house of fire and has cooled off considerably. We'll see if he can deliver in this situation. He is not a clutch hitter, so there's not a clutch hitting single on his card. Rube Walker, left-handed swinging catcher. 3-2, which is a fly ball center field. Kind of lazy fly out to center. Ashburn grabs it, comes on in as the side retires. They leave 2. A strikeout, a bounce out, a fly out. Pitcher gets an assist on the bunt. We've got 8 complete in the books, and the score is 2-2. We are tied at 2s. Top of the 9th we go. Bottom of the order we go. 7th, 8th, and 9th hitters for the Phillies. Greengrass, Semnick, and then the pitcher Roberts. Jim Greengrass, 6'8", who just topples over to a 6. 2 is a bounce out, but a 6 is a leadoff base hit to center field. Greengrass leads off the top of the 9th with a single. decent runner, but not a great runner. Let's see if we've got some potential for a pinch runner on the bench here. Peanuts Lowry is a 13. Dale Ennis is 11. We are going to pinch hit for our pal Greengrass, or pinch run. So Jim is out of the ball game. Peanuts Lowry will come on to run, because I like his name. Lowry around the game as a pinch runner. Most likely will take over for Jim out in left field. In fact, we'll pencil him in. 7, 3, well, 7, 2, 10. That's a rare one. He's a 2 in left, a 3 in center, and a 3 in right. Usually it's the same in left and right, and then one more in center, but not in this case. So Lowry's pinch running. That ends Greengrass's day. He ends up 1 for 4, a couple strikeouts. Handled no chances in the field. Semnick is the batter. He's being called back. And on will come Stan Lapata. Stan will take his hacks. Pinch hitter. Robin Roberts is on deck. Doesn't indicate, there's no indication right now that they're going to pinch hit for him. 0 for 3. One was a double play bounce out for Semnick. 6 put out behind the plate. Right-hander versus right-hander. Newcombe working from the stretch. 5 up 4, catch X. That is a 12. Gonna put it in X range. So, oh, that's right, we got Walker now. So he's a 2, 3, 4. So he is a 4 rating at catcher as far as the E ratings. And we've got a 6. So it's a bounce out in front of the plate, a little tapper. Walker pounces on it, fires it down to Hodges, 1 out. The pinch runner Lowry takes second base and is now in scoring position. They are going to pitch or hit for the batter, or pitcher. The pitcher's going to hit. That's what I was trying to say. Robin Roberts will hit. Switch hitter batting left-handed, 4-10 as a result. He strikes him out. He went back, Newcombe went back and got some extra gas and put it past Robin Roberts, who was trying to deliver that potential winning run from second base. So the lead run is at second base with 2 out now. Richie Ashburn, the batter. Ashburn has hit the ball hard 3 times in a row. Has just the single to prove it. Ashburn, the left-handed swinger, swings and again hits a wicked line shot, but this one is right at Zim at second base, and the side retires. If the split had been 1 through 3, it had been a base hit. The split was an 8. So that one was smoked, but right at Zim. No score across in the 9th for the Phillies. We go to the bottom of the 9th, and we have a tie ball game. Dodgers in sudden death. Send to the plate. Hodges, Ferrillo, and Gilliam. Ferrillo's out on deck. Hodges is in the batter's box. It looks like Jackie Robinson's grabbing a bat down there on the bench. He might come in to pinch hit for Gilliam. Hodges is the leadoff hitter. He's 0 for 3. Struck out twice against Roberts today. He's looking for a little retribution, you know it. He hits it 1 hopper right back to the pitcher. Roberts has got it, flips it over to Waitkus, and there's 1 down. Carl Ferrillo, the batter. Ferrillo is 2 for 3, home run and a single, safe on an error. So he's been on base all 3 times he's come to the plate. Working carefully, 2-2 count now. Ferrillo swings and checks his swing, but it is a called strike 3. Robin Roberts has it going on. Strikes out the man standing there, and with 2 out, Gilliam will be pinch hit for by none other than Jackie Robinson. And Jackie will probably play left field too. Now batting for the Brooklyn Dodgers, number 42, Jackie Robinson. Nice round of applause by the fans. 0 for 3 for Junior. He hit into a double play. He had 2 chances in the outfield. That's right, we got Roy that came out of the game too there in the 8th. So out in the 8th. So any recorded, so it's 1 assist, 1 put out at catcher. Previously there were 4, so it's 4 putouts for Campy. Forgot to put his putouts in when he came out of the game. So 2 out, nobody on. Robinson's the batter. He is a 3-column hitter. Decent base runner when he's on the bases, even at his advanced age now, 1956. 5-6 is the result, which is a triple 1 through 8. Ooh, we got a hanging split too. That looks more 10 than it does anything else. That is a 10. So 10 is the split, which results in a double. So pinch hitter Robinson hits the ball square over Ashburn's head and center. By the time he reels it in, Jackie has rounded second base. He returns as the throw comes in, and we have the winning run at second base in the form of Jackie Robinson. Don Zimmer is the batter. We're still got the starting pitcher in Robin Roberts, and he is not anywhere near gassed at this point. He's got 2 to go before he's for his 4th trip through the lineup. Being both starters, point of weakness is 9. I don't automatically start a point of weakness inning for them until 2 innings after. So 9, 10, and 11. They can go 11 innings and still not be in the point of weakness just because of the number of pitches. But if they, if for example he's walked 7 and struck out 6, that's a different story. Neither pitcher is in that situation. In fact, Newcombe has just gone through the 4th and faced 1 extra batter, so he's faced 37 batters, and that makes it 36, so 34 batters faced right now for Robin Roberts. Game's in the balance right here. Base hit could score Robinson from second base. Zimmer is the batter. He's 0 for 3 today with a strikeout. Roberts working from the from the stretch. Swing and a miss. He strikes out Zim. The side retires, and we are going to extra innings. Jackie got that big hit, but he was stranded at second base. There was not a hit coming after him. And through 9, we have a tie score of 2-2. If you look back on the scoring recap, the Phillies got their 2 runs in the first. 2-out home run by Willie Jones. The Dodgers responded with a single run in the 4th, leadoff double by Reese, followed by a single by Schneider, put runners on 1st and 3rd. Campanella, the next batter, hit into a double play, which scored Reese for the first run for the Dodgers. In the 5th inning, Carl Furillo led off with at least his 23rd homer. So, and that has been that. The recap of the scoring is done. The Dodgers, or the Phillies, have put a man on base for the last 4 innings. Newcombe has allowed 10 hits and 9. Robin Roberts has allowed 8 hits and 9. Neither has walked the batter, I don't believe. And that's what the greats do. They make you hit your way on. An intentional walk only on the hands of, or on behalf of Robin Roberts for Schneider, or back on Schneider. So top of the 10th we go. Get yourself a drink. Hang on to your seats. Let's see where this lands. Morgan is the batter, 0 for 4. 6-4 is a bounce to 3rd. He is a 221. The split is a 8, so that puts it in his X rating. So that's Hoke's X rating. 21-5, that sounds like an error to me, and it was. So Don Hoke kicks one to lead off the 10th. Morgan is safe at first. Throw pulled the first baseman actually off the bag and allowed him to be safe. There's given to Hoke on the throw. Excuse me. Bobby Morgan, not a base stealer. We do have, it's a +3, so maybe he's gotten better. He's a C stealer, so he's now 1 to 14 opportunity with a combination of Newcombe and I'm a gambler. I want him to run. 1 to 14, he's safe. 4 is the split. He steals it easily. So Morgan steals second base. Glenn Gorbis is the batter. Runner at second base, nobody out in scoring position. From the stretch, Newcombe kicks, deals. 6-2 is a soft fly. Oh, wait, that's a bounce to second base. Forgot we have a left-hander in the box. So that's a bounce to second base. The running rating for Morgan is 12, which is my minimum for the runner on second to take third on a ground ball. If they're 11s, 10s, they're just not fast enough to get there. You could potentially throw them out at third base or get them. But in this case, a hit to the right side. Runner on second takes third. So runner on third, 1 out. Willie Jones is the batter. The infield is drawn in. There's 1 out. Boy, what to do. I'm going to have him going on contact. Jones is not the type of guy to hit into a B grounder, or is he? 2-5-2-6 on his card is a ground ball B. We're just going to go with the infield in, and yes for running on contact. Jones the hitter. 6-9. We all know how that game song goes. That is an N home run. 1 to 18 is the potential. 10 is the split. Jones hits his second home run of the day. This one coming in the top of the 10th with a man aboard to put the Phillies up 4 to 2. Where did he hit that? That one went to right center field as well. So he put a charge into that one. Way out there in the right center field bleachers. 2-run score. Teammates mob him at home plate as he comes in toward the dugout. Jones hits his second 2-run homer of the day to put the Phillies up 4 to 2 here in the top of the 10th. Newcombe, a little disgusted, kicks the mound. Hamner, the batter, he's 3 for 4. He takes out a little frustration, whizzes one past his ear. The next pitch, Gramner whizzes past Newcombe's ear, and it's way out in the left field. A line shot base hit. Waite kisses the batter, and that's going to be the end of the line for Nuke. I'll go out and get the ball from him. Carl Spooner will come on in relief. He got up at the start of the inning because it's the 10th inning. Got a tired pitcher out there. Usually I declare I've got a guy up in the bullpen, but I got so excited I didn't do that. Spooner comes on. The damage may have already been done. 9 1/3 for Newcombe. He's only lost 3 thus far this year. We had 10 hits, so I'll make that 12 hits total. He allowed 2 home runs on those 12 hits. Let's count them again. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 hits. He didn't walk anyone. He struck out 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, because we had the swinging strike on Robin Roberts. No hit by pitches. He did not uncork a wild pitch. He benefited from just 1 double play. Seemed there was more. No, 1 double play. And he faced 41 batters. That's a long day. Never see that happen in today's game. He leaves. He's responsible for Grant Hamner, who is at first. Watkins is the batter, a left-handed swinger. And we're going to look on the bench and see if we've got somebody better. Roy Smalley is going to come on and pinch hit. He will also We got to get a first baseman out of this group somewhere. Marv Blaylock will come on and play first base. So Roy Smalley comes in to pinch hit. Pinch hitter. Whitekiss was 1 for 4. He didn't score any runs with a strikeout. Really busy at first, wasn't he? 8 putouts over there. Smalley the batter. Spooner the pitcher. Everybody's ready. 110 against the left-hander is a bounce to third base A. So Hoke gets it. Fires it to Zim for 1, on to Hodges for 2. Spooner makes a single pitch and gets 2 outs with it, but the damage is done. There are 2 runs in on 2 hits. No errors, they didn't leave anybody because they got erased on the double play. Outs were recorded at first base, 2, and 1 at second base. Assists at second and at third. So Smalley's up and out. Blaylock comes in to play first base. He's a decent glove too. 3-2-15. Pitcher spot is up. Spooner, though a decent batter, is not going to bat. Bottom of the ninth, trailing by 2. The leadoff batter will be Frank Kellert. I like Kellert's card this year. He's hitting nearly 400. In fact, I'll tell you what he's hitting. It's right here in front of me. 388. He's getting quite a bit more use out of me than he did Walt Alston back in 1955. Just a solid all-around hitter. He hit 325 that year and 80 at-bats. We're in game 113 and he's already had 98 at-bats. So most any time I get a pinch hitter need, I bring a call on Kellert. He is coming on here in the bottom of the 10th to lead off. Hitting for the pitcher, in this case it was Spooner, who was displaced. For a little longer than an hour, I got a feeling. In fact, yeah, 9:30. We are extras and extra time. Thanks for staying with me or fast forwarding through to see what would happen with this ball game. We are extra innings, bottom of the 10th. The Phillies have just put up 2 in the top of the 10th. Chase Newcombe. Robin Roberts remains in the game. He's going for a complete game victory here. And the leadoff batter is Frank Kellert. 1 and 3 column hitter. 311 is a walk. He draws a walk. The first walk of the game by Roberts. Puts Kellert on. He's not much of a runner. And we don't have much of a replacement for him either. So he's going to stay in. 1 to 11 runner, and he's the best option we've got. Don Hoke comes to the plate. Put that walk on Hoke. I'll leave it there just in case he gets one. So Kellert is on in a pinch hitting role. We'll finish the book on Nuke. He was 1 for 3. Didn't hurt his batting average any. Maybe his win-loss percentage. He had an assist in the field. Man at first. Double play ball is what they're looking for. 3-8. They get a pop up to the left side instead. Willie Jones in the coach's box by third base makes the catch. 1 down. Pee Wee Reese is the batter. Reese is 1 for 4. Doubled and scored back in the 4th. 4-7 is a called strike 3. We've seen that movie too. The 3rd called strike, no 4th called strike, no 5th called strike for Roberts. We just keep on coming. That was his 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8th strikeout of the day. Snyder is the batter with 2 out. He's got the capability of powering one over that right field fence and tying the score. Let's see what happens. Duke. Roberts from the stretch. Duke swings and misses. Strike 3. And the game is over. So Keller leads off the 10th, bottom of the 10th with a walk, and he advances no further as Roberts knuckles down, buckles down, and does it. That is the ball game. The Phillies best the Dodgers in 10 innings, 4-2. If you remember, the actual game ended after 10 innings as well, 3-2. So Strat is following reality in this case. So the Dodgers 2 runs on 4, 6, 8 hits. They committed no errors. Seems we had an error in there. Yeah, we did. Hook kicked one. Oh, yeah, we had an error. We mean the Dodgers. 2 runs, 8 hits, and an error for the Dodgers. The home crowd is disappointed with the outcome, but they saw a whale of a game and a couple great pitching performances. So 2, 8, and 1 for the hometown Dodgers. The visiting Phillies scored 4 runs on 4, 6, 8, 10, 12 hits, so plenty of base runner activity. And we had 1 error on the Phillies. So 4-12-1. 4-12-1 is the line score for the Phillies. All runs scored on the result of a pair of home runs by Willie Jones for the Phillies. What a ball game. We've got our second game on tap. Second game starters are, it's Dixon going for the Phillies. I remember him, Murray Dixon. And the Dodgers will put out Carl Erskine. Erskine will make the start. So it's Dixon versus Erskine in the second game. That game ended 5-4 Dodgers. And that one went 13. So imagine the day where you had a twin bill, not only 2 games, but then you had 2 extra inning games on top of that. So what a ticket to get. 2 for 1 and extras for both. Thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed. That was great fun to do, and I'm having a great time doing this replay. I love this game. Have a good night.